Yo, today we gonna talk about the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie. This Saturday I had the opportunity to go to the cinema and watch the Infinity Castle movie, and let's talk a bit about that. For everyone who didn't watch the Demon Slayer movie now and want to prevent spoilers, please click out of the video because I gonna do some heavy spoilers here for you guys getting shocked or getting annoyed because of me. I just want you. But let's get into the video. So, to begin with, I was on Saturday still on the kino. We was on the middle seat area of the movie. It was very big and many people went there. Like, the cinema was full completely. Yeah, I invited some friends of mine. Of course, we sat down, the movie begins, and the holy shit, the first minutes, like what I said, we have in the first movie 3 fights. The 3 fights are Zenitsu vs Kaigoku, Shinobu vs Domo, and the Iyo and Tanjiro vs Akaza. And I can't describe you in words how good they are. Holy shit! So the first fight I want to talk about is the Shinobu vs Doma fight. Of course, in the first like 10 to 15 seconds, it's got straight into the Infinity Castle. You heard music, you heard Aima. By the way, much love to Aima. I love Aima's music, I love J-pop. She is a wonderful artist. If you don't know who Aima is, please listen to the second opening from Demon Slayer. She did the same opening. So the first minutes of the movie was incredible. We're getting straight to the point, and the first fight started immediately. That was the fight that I didn't expect at the beginning. I expected a different fight, I think Zenitsu vs Kaigoku. But this fight was insane because we can finally see Hashiras in a fight. I crave for fights like this because we know that Hashiras are just a bit different, like holy. In the beginning of the fight I was like, Shinobu has completely good chances. But I was completely wrong. She got completely demolished by speed. Just imagine how fast she is as a Hashira. I think she's one of the fastest. When not, please correct me, but I think in the movie they said she was one of the fastest. And her styles are extremely cool. Like, I really like her styles. Doma is not for a reason. Upper Moon 2. So, throughout the movie we got a short flashback, of course, about her past and what happened and what really went wrong. And the flashback was, or the backstory from Shinobu was very touching. Like, she talked about the disadvantages, like how she was short, how less muscle strength she had compared to other Hashiras. And I actually felt that. I actually felt the backstory from Shinobu because I'm Asian too. I'm short. I have not much muscular and many points are pointing to me too. The flashback was very emotional, it catched me off guard, but after, it was just cinema. Shinobu just went 100% all in, completely tried her best, and holy shit, in the end I need to say much love to this fight because it was completely something that I didn't expect it. And the one thing I need to tell is I know the manga spoilers, I know all the fights and what happened there, but I don't know the details of that because I said to myself that I don't want to read the manga for the reason. I just want to see the fights and how the outcome is. It's really worth it. Even if you know the manga spoilers, just watch a movie because it's way different than you expect. I just watched a movie and was like, it's still worth it. It's still worth it. Even if you know the manga spoilers, it's still worth it to watch it because the animation is just insane, the music is completely different, and the details are incredibly fascinating. We will see next time Kanao and Inosuke vs Doma. I'm very excited about seeing this fight next time. So the next fight that I want to talk about is the Zenitsu vs Kaigoku because this was the second fight that really took me off guard. Everyone who trash talks Zenitsu, so if this guy showed me he's 100% a potential Hashira with that, he is so insane. He just won against the Upper Moon 6, by the way, alone. Like, are you serious? Zenitsu vs Kaigaku was very emotional too, for the one reason that the grandpa stabbed himself. Like, what the fuck? I was so shocked, and it took me, it was like, wow, I didn't knew that. I didn't knew that this was on the ladder. You can write everything different, that this happened, this happened, this happened, but the grandpa did this to himself because his student became a demon. Like, what? But this fight was such an emotional roller coaster for me, because first of all, what happened to Kaigaku? It was very emotional because you know where the anger comes from Kaigaku and the anger from Zenitsu. Of course, he was disappointed and tried his best to convince him. In the end, you can't convince a guy whose ego is this big already. Shocked how strong Zenitsu is. This guy showed me a completely new side about him. I mean, he actually fought for the first time with his eyes open, by the way. He just evolved a new breathing technique in his own style. He could put it in the beginning, didn't do that, because he wants to convince him still for the positive side. In the end, he needed to pull it out and wins the fight. The next fight that we all want to talk about, and the best fight overall, also my opinion, the best fight overall, is Tanjiro and Gyo versus Akasa. I never saw so much shit in one fight. Gyo's full potential with Mark versus Akasa is one of the best things that I saw so far. But still, Gyo versus Akasa was one of the fights that I didn't expect that this got so good. Not only that we can see how strong Gyo is actually, we can see how fucking overpowered the upper moons are. Like, what the fuck is this shit? His head got cut off and he still can regenerate. How good Gyo was is fascinating. Like, we saw every water breathing style of him, and still he had no chance against Akasa. Like, he would die in a 1v1 against him, if you want to be honest. But of course, we have our main character, Tanjiro. What I want to say is, like, Tanjiro did a character development that I would never expected in this fight. Like, he fought against a Upper Moon 3, won against him because of Tanjiro. Gyo did his part too. I think we can't deny that Gyo is like insanely good. He completely demolished the first part and Tanjiro the last part. But to see Tanjiro this incredible again, and of course in the series, in the movie, it was very satisfying to see how much Tanjiro evolved through the training arc to now, and how much better he got. I mean, it's hard to even fighting Upper Moon. You guys see the power gaps between the Upper Moons against the Hashiras. Like, this is insane how much power gap we have. The part that we want to talk about now is Akasa's backstory, because this was one of the things that really had a turn on me. I was really sad that when this happened. Akasa's backstory is something that I didn't expect at all. Misfortune, and the outcome is something worse when that. Akasa's story really hit me, because this was one of the things that I didn't expect it. Backstory or his flashbacks. He lost for a good reason, of course, and had normal human senses. That's why he lost in the end. But to just see Akasa's story, what happened, all of them hit like a truck. In the end, this movie itself was a perfect begin for the Infinity Castle. I mean, we had like 2 to 3 hours. I think 3 hours movie time. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. It's really worth it to watch it, even if you know the manga, you know the spoilers. I did it with spoilers too, and I can say confidently that it's worth it to watch it. 100% recommendable, and if you didn't do that, just do it if you have some time, of course. All of the fights are good, 100% good, completely insane. ufotable did amazing jobs. Everyone who worked on that, much love. And of course, we have in the end the last song from Lisa. I forgot the name, but Please listen to the J-pop artists Aima and Lisa, who did work on this movie too. Will I watch it in the next year or next years? I think the next year will be 2027. Yes, I will watch it. So 100%. And I'm gonna be excited about the next fight against Upper Moon 1 and the Doma fight who's continue, and of course Michael R. Jackson, who's gonna be absolutely OP. Whoa. But yeah guys, this is my opinion about the Infinity Castle movie. Write down below what you think about the movie, and we'll see us next time.